Alright, what's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be watching a CGP Grey video where he ranks all the flags in the USA, which I've heard around that this guy does not like people just fucking yoinking his content. So I'm going to try and be as transformative as possible. Seriously, really transformative here, or I'm going to try to be as transformative as I can be. And if he wants me to take it down, I will take it down. Just let me know and I'll take it down immediately. No questions asked. I wanted to email him, but I couldn't find it on his YouTube page, so no emails, sadly. Oh, and also, if you see me rocking in the video like this, fucking write that timestamp in the comment section because I do it all the time, and editing it back and watching me do it is really annoying. I don't know if it's that way for everybody, but watching me in the bottom this corner, I guess. Nope, no. Bottom this corner. There we go. Sorry, it's different here and here. It's really annoying. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's see his opinions on the flags.
Hello class, your homework assignment, as the US states that you are, was to make your state flag. A flag to stir pride in your citizens. A flag to stand proud on the
90%
American
blue.
stage. A tough
Disgusting.
task, though not too tough with the guidelines I gave you upon which you will be graded. 1. Keep it simple, something a child could draw, even if they need to simplify it again. Good enough. 2. Make it distinct at a distance. A flag is not a poster, it's not wallpaper, it's not a patch, it's not money or anything else looked at up close. No tiny details, it's a flag. It'll be flying from afar among other flags, and when the wind stops, you still need to be able to spot yours. 3. Colors or fewer, unless you really know what you're doing, but if you think you do, you probably don't. 4. Symbols, have them. Your colors and what you design with them should mean something. It should say something about your citizens. 5. Words on a flag. The ideal number is 0. It's a flag, not a note that you're passing in class. Thank you, I'll take that. If you violated this rule, I hope you hid those words in a design because you will be marked down. And there is one thing you were absolutely forbidden from writing, because a flag is not a name tag. If you wrote your name on your flag fails as a flag. No exceptions. All right, let's just get a...
All right, my opinions. Keep it simple. Honestly, I feel like some of the good flags are not simple. Like Maryland's flag. I wouldn't say that's easy for a kid to draw. I mean, maybe just like the colors, but like, you know, I don't know. How many colors does the Maryland flag have, actually? Let me look here. Kid could not draw this, man, but it's good. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. That's more than 3, man. I don't think a flag needs to be simple. All right, flags, sure. They can look all these things, but I kind of think they look a little bit like corporate almost. This is somebody else saying. I'm parroting somebody's opinion that I read once, but I agree with them, so.
quick look and see how everybody...
Distinct at a distance? That makes sense. I understand that one. You want to be able to tell who it is. 3 colors or fewer? No, you can have fucking many colors you want, man. But not too many colors, though. But decent. Like the pride flag. I feel like that flag looks good, and it's got like a bunch of colors. Symbols, colors, design should mean something. Yeah, I agree with that one. Words on a flag. I feel like sometimes it can look okay, right? Like, Nevada? Look, I don't know what all the state flags look like, but one of them has born in something or other, born in battle or whatever, and I think that's pretty fucking sick. Words on a flag, yeah. Don't write your name on the flag, yeah, that's fair.
did. Hold up your flags, please. All right,
lot of blue.
because you're also internet to keep your attention, you're getting put on a tier list from S to F.
Whoa!
S for super,
Love tier
F
lists.
for you guessed it, you failed. And I can see that so many of you did already. The F tier is going to be absolutely bursting, so we're going to break it down into a tier list inside a tier list, S to F for the F tier. All right,
That's
let's
fair.
just get
There's
the worst
too many
out of the
blue
way.
flags,
Kansas,
man.
Montana, Wisconsin, Oregon, that's you. I'm sorry, get up here. You guys and so
They look exactly the same, man. I mean, all the things I said about his, even though I don't agree with his flag rules, at least if you follow his flag rules, you don't get flags that all look exactly the fucking same. At least then, you know?
So many of your classmates went with this basic template, seal on blue, that all you bluebells, by copying each other, have each made each other so much worse in the distinct at a distance department. And you four, you started with seals in the center, which is already subpar, but signing that seal, so much sorrier. And Montana, this kerning, my eyes can only take so
Without the lines.
much sorrier. And Montana,
Oh yeah, that's not good. With the lines, I couldn't see it, but ooh yeah, ooh that's not good. Why is the M so far? Oh no, I don't
Tana,
know.
this kerning. My
Oh,
eyes can only take so much. Wisconsin, unironically, a cheese-based flag would have been better. Do that. And
see, that was good.
oh, an
A little corporate, like I said, but
objection from
pretty good.
Oregon. You have a different design on the back?
Why? Why do you have a different design on the back? And it's better.
And this is so much better. I'm gonna give it a pass. You should just ditch the front of your flag and be all in on the beaver. Hey,
Although, to be fair, it's still not really that distinct from a distance, because it's still blue with something in the middle, right?
wouldn't be laughing, California. It's your turn up here now, and I know you think your flag is awesome, but you seem to have scrawled California across it. And don't think bragging about the Republic is going to help your grade.
See, I know he's scoring by his list, but you gotta admit, that's a pretty good flag. A child couldn't draw it, but still looks fucking good.
All about that phase as an independent country that lasted, what was it again? Oh right, barely 3 weeks. Rather a shorter time than some other nation states I could mention. And about your bear, look at him. Really look, California. That's a scared bear. Why did you draw him that way?
Because they killed them all, right?
But F tier.
That bear is
are you
extinct, right?
There's no crying in flag design. There's just doing better, which you easily can. Next, Dakota Sisters, you're up, and you've both written.
I think the one on the left is way better than the one on the right. Even though the one on the right is a different color, but the eagle looks pretty good. I'm not looking at it up close. Like, hold on. Ignore my forehead. That's going to get real close soon. Yeah, I think the one on the left is way better.
Your name, so instant fail. But north, your seal is at least better drawn, so D tier, F tier, and south.
No, I like that flag. I feel like that should at least get a passing grade.
You've picked a brighter blue, which is a bit distinct, so I'll put you on tier with your sister. But wait, did you write your name on the flag twice?
This flag is
F tier
way
twice
worse
then.
than the
But
other one.
suggestion,
Yeah.
Dakotas.
At
you
least.
both obviously like this spiky design element, so maybe you could do a cool north-south sister states thing with that. You know, bring some of that Greenland, Antarctica energy to the.
Yeah, but the Antarctica flag isn't real. That's not like the real flag, because there isn't one. But it does look good. I see the Antarctica flag looks like fucking what? Ethereum or something. It just looks so not good, man. It looks like a corporation made it to make money.
States. Now, all of you listen up. Today is not the final day of your judgment. Better is always an option. Take Miss Mississippi. She started with this flag, but recently felt it didn't fit her, and so transitioned to this one. Yes, she added words, which I will mark her down for, but they're hidden as hidden words can be. Then she put her favorite flower in the center, which is a bit too complicated.
See, this flag is good. He might say it's too complicated, but this is a fire flag, man. If this was my state flag, I'd be proud.
For my liking, but you know what? This flag symbolically says Miss Magnolia, Mississippi. Exactly what a flag needs to do. Solid C. And let her serve as a model of achievable improvement for everyone who fails today, especially California. Thank you, Miss Mississippi.
No, the California flag is
Next
good,
up,
man.
Nebraska. At least you didn't write your name real big on the
That's
bottom.
really bad.
FD. Vermont.
No,
not
FF.
terrible for F tier, obviously. Best looking seal so far, I guess. C tier. Maine.
Not good.
You wrote your name real big,
They're way too
but
small.
in a classy way. I can't believe you girls are even making me have to compare seal designs so closely. F tier, C tier. Ugh, I'm getting blue blinded. Can someone help me out here? New Mexico. What vexillological virtuosity
My sister does not like this flag. She says it's too yellow.
is this? A design in the center?
But I think it's good. His take on
So
this is going to be
simple
good.
and sacred of the Zia people, done with bold colors that match the New Mexican landscape itself. It's enchanting. Need I even say the words New Mexico? S tier. Thank
I
you
agree.
for giving me
It is a good flag.
Okay, back to the bluebells. New Hampshire, seal on blue, but you did kind of
Bad.
go all in on the seal, and the ship is
it is
pretty
big.
good. I didn't think I needed a rule to say that a flag is not a painting of other flags, but here you are with 3. FB. Connecticut. Fan of the grapes, huh, kid? Nah, I'm good, thanks. Purple is objectively the worst color, but you know what?
No,
You could do
purple is the
something with
best color. No flags are purple, because purple dye used to be really goddamn expensive in the past, and nobody wanted to make their flag that color, because it was so expensive. That's why the late Roman Empire had a lot of purple shit, because they were like, oh, look at how rich we are. But still.
that, and it would stand out. In the meantime,
That looks,
FD.
that looks so much worse. No.
Enjoy your grapes. Michigan. Circumspice?
It's okay.
I will, and all I see is
It's
more
okay.
boring blue. FD. Can anyone do blue but good? Ah, Alaska. Look at this, ladies.
It's
the
a little
northernest
dim.
state
Like, hard to see from a distance, I'd say, because it just looks blue from a distance. Especially with my eyes, I could not fucking tell that shit. But to be fair, it is better. I feel like if there was lines between the stars, like little ones, it would be better for me to make it out.
showing off the northernest star in an open blue sky, and she didn't feel the need to write Alaska across it, which
I mean,
must have
if they did that, I probably would have been able to tell what flag it was better from a distance, I'm going to be honest, but...
been pretty tempting. California? And even better,
Why is
the
he ragging on
companion
California,
constellation
man?
of the Big Dipper is but the tail of Ursa Major, a great
Bear?
bear in the sky, the animal most associated with this state and important to the Alaska natives. How clever, Alaska! I simply must give you the Best Bear Award. This flag is pretty top tier, but the low contrast design with the sparse stars does make it difficult to differentiate at a distance, especially in, say, dark winters. And it breaks my brain that your official vertical orientation is for the North Star to be at the bottom. North
That's
Star,
weird.
top star. Look, this is an amazing patch, which I think comes pre-installed on every backpack in Alaska, so your citizens obviously love it. It's a good flag, it's the best bear, best in B tier.
I would be proud if that was my flag. It is pretty good. I agree with its rating. B tier, yeah. But I'd only be proud of it because there's like so many terrible blue flags, you know?
Oh, sorry, Miss Missouri. I didn't see you've also got a bear. 2 bears? No, wait. There's a bear on the seal. The bears.
Hold on, let me do a little research here before I spread some misinformation. Yes, Dutch flag.
See,
right
you've
there.
also got a bear. 2
Dutch
bears?
flag
No, wait.
with the
There's
seal
a
on
bear
it.
on the seal
Little
the
bit
bears
copying.
are holding. You definitely win most bears, darling. And most stars with, wow, 61. 13 for the original 13 states on the American seal, which
This
you
is
put
a cluttered
inside your
flag,
seal
man.
for sealception. Then 24 stars for your entry as the 24th state. Twice.
Still better
It's
than all the
very
blue ones, I
busy,
think.
And you put all those bears and stars and words atop a tricolor, the most basic of all flag designs, but blessed be you didn't write your name, so I'm passing you. D tier. Anyone else who didn't write their
I agree.
name? Ah, Rhode Island. You wrote Hope, but I'll take it at this point. This is also quite the square, but I guess
Honestly, I think this flag is pretty good. It'd be hard to know, like, again, from a distance, because for my eyes specifically, yellow on white from a distance, I just could not make it out. But it is a square, which is it's unique for sure. It's very cool. Better than the blue flags. I'm gonna say the D tier, maybe C tier.
you're going all in on the sailing motif with the anchors and the colors, and it works. C tier. On to the
Fair.
Commonwealth Club. No more hiding in the back. It's your turn. Commonwealth of Massachusetts. At least it's not blue.
Better than the
and
blue
it's
ones,
Sort
yep.
of simple in comparison, of course. FC. Kentucky. I know you like being in the Commonwealth Club, but
Blue.
you can't write it on your flag. Well, you can, but
Not
you're getting F
good.
tier, D tier for that. Pennsylvania. If you're going to do seal on
It's
blue,
okay.
this is pretty good.
Yeah,
and
it's-
you
I
didn't
like
write
the white outline on the horses. Makes it easier to make out.
Commonwealth of Pennsylvania anywhere. F tier, B tier. And come on up, Captain of the Club, Commonwealth of Virginia. Let's see what you've done. Oh God, are you trying to get me demonetized? Your flag has nudity, murder, and an explicit call to
S tier.
violence.
S
But you know what,
tier.
Virginia? That's kind of badass. FB. Oh, hi, Ohio. Another oddly
Best
shaped
one.
flag.
I love the Ohio flag, man. It just looks so cool, so unique for the states specifically.
You know this is more of a cape than a flag, right? Right.
I do think
you
it looks cool.
Well, it's very much America. I'm
It
gonna
is,
give it a
yeah.
B. Next
I
up,
think it should be A.
Delaware. Delaware. Fully writing out the
Oh.
date on the bottom is just such a bottom tier
That's
move.
not
I know
a
you're the
good
forgotten
flag.
state
I know
and
it's-
you want to
Sorry, let me pause so I'm not talking over him. I know it's two colors that are very not common, so I guess you can make it out from a distance, but man, it just looks so bad. Do you agree with me in the if you're from Delaware, are you proud of this flag? I wouldn't be, personally. Personally, me? Nah.
emphasize that you're really the first, but there's gotta be a better way. FF. Wyoming. Let me tell you something, Wyoming. Let me
Really
tell
pretty
you
good
what I
flag.
foresee as the final chapter of my life. When age or end times come, when my work is finished and forgotten, I will travel to your great state to find a plot of land, one with a cozy cabin, a porch out front, where pet buffalo by my side, shotgun across my lap, I will watch the sun set for however many days are left. For me, for us all. And in the sky above...
Oh, it's because Wyoming has a massive amount of our nuclear missiles. So if we're ever struck first by a nuclear attack, Wyoming is obliterated. That's why that's how that is.
Of this scene, I will fly this flag of Forever West with pride. But I will have to get it custom printed to remove this terrible, needless seal you've stamped in the center.
I do agree. The seal is not important, man. The flag is the same without the seal for me, because at a distance, I can't fucking see the seal. It looks the same either way.
A seal upon which you have written your name. It's so close to epic, but for now, I must, by my own unbreakable rule.
Can you believe that they're the fucking cowboy state, Wyoming? No, I don't believe it. Texas is much more cowboy state, I'd believe.
Give it an F. But S tier, obviously.
Yeah. No, it's better. It passes at least. I'd say it's like a B tier flag for sure. No, even higher. It's an A tier flag.
Now, who's going to be next? All the eyes.
Now that I'm thinking about it, it might even be S tier.
Europe.
I'd be proud of it.
Starting with Idaho. You wrote your name twice.
Bad.
I can't even right now. FF. Iowa. You've got your name too.
Pretty good.
And a
French.
whole sentence of instruction. Have you won the most words award?
I mean, I think it's pretty good. It's distinct. I don't know if I'd love this to be my flag, but B tier, I'd say. Maybe C tier.
Oh, no, not even close. Idaho beat you for 12 to tie with Nebraska to be beaten by Wyoming for 13, and first place goes to South Dakota, 17 words. But that doesn't make this any less bad, Iowa. And you also wrote your name. F tier, obviously, but
No.
at least it's much America, so F tier, A tier. Indiana. Oh, what a relief, Indiana. Pretty good.
Good flag, but it's blue and yellow, like all the other blue flags. Best blue flag? No, Alaska. I don't have a concrete ranking structure in my head yet, so I'd say it's pretty good though. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Good. Colors are similar to Alaska, but with more stars, it's more identifiable at a distance. And you've done your own thing with the Torch of Liberty. It's pretty good. I'm going to give it an, what are you doing?
That doesn't change it at all for me. I can't even see
F
that
tier,
shit
A
from a
tier.
distance.
Sit down. Last of the eyes, Illinois. You've also gone with an eagle.
It's white, man. I can't see it, man. I just can't see it.
But it is not very good. I'm sorry. And your backwards sovereignty
not
on the
very
scroll
good, yeah.
points for realism, I guess. But a flag is not a painting. And you added the date of this design? Why? Oh, this is literally just the seal of Illinois on a white background written above the word Illinois. It's terrible.
The reason this happened, by the way, was I think I might be spreading a little bit of misinformation here, but I think in World War II, there was a bunch of ships, and sailors on the ships wanted to have a flag to identify what state they were from. And a lot of the states just didn't have any sort of flag. Of course, there was exceptions like Texas and California, because they were countries before. They had one somewhere around, so they can put them up. But for a lot of the places, they just had to fucking come up with something. And that's how you got stamp on a fucking blue background, because in the past it's not quite as important these days to the average American, but the seal meant a whole hell of a lot in the past. Like in the past, we didn't get a flag first. We got a national seal before we got a flag, I do believe. They meant way more in the past, and they still mean a lot, just not to the average person. That's why there's so many seal on background flags.
Tier F tier. Colorado. I feel like you're really trying to push my boundaries here, Colorado. The design is simple while still standing out, and I'd give it a B, but this giant C, it's a little on the nose, don't you think, Colorado? And you know what else it is? It's writing. Writing on a flag. C for C tier. And don't point to Ohio, she did it better. Most people didn't even notice the O. Next, Minnesota. Terrible. Oof, this is just terrible. Your name isn't as big and bad as the other bluebells, but the busyness is bottom tier bad.
Why'd they put a bunch of circles and then a bunch of stars? Just use all stars.
Wisconsin, I was too harsh on you before. This is the worst flag in the Union. Come on, Minnesota. You're America's blonde scion of Scandinavia. A classic flag designs itself. But this, I need a visual palette cleanser now. Ah, Alabama! Can't go wrong with a simple shape, identifiable at a distance, vertical perfection, and a lesson to everyone. So much more can be done.
It's like the something cross, right? It is not unique. I was thinking of the St. Andrew's cross, but that one's blue, so ignore me here. Unique in the States, but not in the world.
with so much less. This flag would fit in on the international
Well,
stage.
Not even unique in the States. I think another flag has this design, but with like a seal in it or
A
something.
for Alabama. State of West Virginia, home of hardy
Bad.
Appalachia. You deserve better than this. FD. Arkansas. You know what, Arkansas? Even with writing your name real big across the center,
This would have been better for like Nevada, for Las Vegas, I feel like.
I think you've made it kind of work. I can't pass you, obviously, but it's very America, and diamonds are your thing. I'm gonna give it F tier, A tier. And
I think it's like C tier.
speaking
I
of
think it
words that
passes.
work, get up here, Nevada. Now, obviously, this flag is bad and boring,
It
which is a
is, yeah.
crime because you get the award for the 2 best words ever written on a flag. Battle born.
That's the one I mentioned in the beginning. Yeah.
Born. It's awesome. And unlike some other states trying to big up their history that we won't mention, you really did become a state for the
California
Union in the middle
again.
of America's bloodiest war. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but if 2 words ever deserve to be put in impact font on a flag, battle born are those words. Do it, Nevada. Do it, do it, do it. Maryland, oh my, it's
Very good.
hideous. So hideous, it falls right off the bottom to land back on the top.
I agree
S
with
tier
that one.
Maryland, I don't care what anyone says. Wear it with pride. Louisiana, that pelican is vulning herself, which is a heraldic term meaning to injure herself, making you the only flag to show actual blood. I must remind you that a flag is not heraldry, but at least it's unique. FB. Tennessee. I
This is
think
a good
people
flag.
underrate your flag, Tennessee, partly because of this blue bar on the side, which
The blue bar is for the flagpole, isn't it?
seems a bit random when looked at on a screen, but was added to keep it distinct when flying with or without wind, which totally works. And your 3
On the other
stars are
side.
for the 3 grand divisions of your rather rectangular state unified. This flag, on screen it's a B, but in the air it's an A. Washington. Washington. A flag is not
Not
money, Washington, and this is real extra awkward because DC, who isn't even in this class, absolutely wrecked you with this A-tier flag that represents Washington so much better by adapting his family coat of arms, not drawing his facey face. But at least it's money green, so it stands out from the blues. FC. Hawaii. I have
Good
complicated
flag. I
feelings
like
about
this
this flag,
flag.
Hawaii. It's ugly, but in a bit of the magnificent Maryland way. The 8 stripes for the 8 islands don't align at all with the Union Jack, which is also historically confused, as you were never part of the British Empire. You instead just took their flag to use for your kingdom as your own, which is a pretty bold move. Well, you didn't write Kingdom of Hawaii across it.
They just thought it looked cool, man. They were just like, yeah, that's sick. We'll just put that one on there. You need us to have a flag? I can draw one up for you.
And you love your rainbows, and if an American flag was a rainbow, this would be that flag. I'm gonna give it a B. Oklahoma.
It's an A.
You're another real heartbreaker here, kid.
Not
We're just
good.
going to ignore this for now and look at this, which is not a seal, but a buffalo skin shield of the Osage Nation. Much cooler,
Cool.
and with a pipe of the Plains American Indians crossed with the olive branch for Europeans who were becoming Americans. You've done, by far, the best job of symbolically trying to address
It's
something
basically
very
a seal,
American that
man.
other flags struggled with. Minnesota. I'm giving it an FC because there's something here that could be even epicer. Carolina Sisters, South First. It's a bit disjointed, and I know you love
Blue,
the palmetto,
man.
but
Blue,
everyone
white.
thinks this is a palm tree. And it's weird because you have the angel oak, one of the most famous and beautiful trees in the world, which
Look at how corporate that looks, though, man.
could make a much better design, and then there would be 0 chance of people confusing you for California. But unlike California, you didn't write your name, so you pass. But this complicated plant in the center, it's just not as good as Miss Mississippi's. D tier. North next. Now, I'm totally biased toward my adoptive state, and when I see this flag flying around
Just
Raleigh,
Texas,
it
innit?
provokes in me pride of Old North, even if it does look a bit too much like someone else's flag. But if I'm trying to be consistent,
Yeah,
I
it's-
can't give a flag with
it's-
not just letters,
It's
but in type.
okay. See, it's got a tricolor. If Texas didn't exist, it'd be distinct. It's not, though. But it's got yellow, too, so you could still see it. Mid B tier, I'd say.
higher words more than C tier. I don't think either of you need a redesign desperately. So many others are ahead of you on that line, but
That's true.
perhaps you sisters could, like the Dakotas, consider a Carolinian combo for the future.
See, that's
Could be
pretty
cool.
good.
Next, New Jersey. That color is a real choice, but you know what? At least it stands out, and your
Doesn't look
seal
good,
isn't
man.
awful. F tier, B tier. Arizona.
That's
A
a good
tier?
flag.
Awesome,
S tier.
Arizona.
S tier.
You've got a red and yellow sunset that looks like your state and is also a nod to the Spanish settlers. I know some don't like the Copper Star, but they are wrong, because you're the Copper Queen. And it also makes me think of sheriffs of the Wild West. Did I already say A tier Arizona? A tier Arizona. Now for New York. New York.
So bad. It's just
New
a blue
York.
one, man.
I'm a native son of York.
I can't believe New York has this. They're a blue state? Well, I guess they are literally a blue state, huh? But I feel like they would have had a movement to make a better flag, because New York has so much going for it, man.
A great state, so it hurts me when I say, of all the flags, yours is my biggest disappointment. Sure, your seal is better than most. F tier, C tier, whatever. But you are the Empire State, daughter of actual empire. If you aspire to that awesome moniker, how do you think your flag compares to, say, this? Let's just visit London real quick, and here you'll see Union Jacks for sale everywhere. Union Jacks used everywhere, because UK did S-tier work. Back in London's sister city of New York, can you even find a state flag? And are you really going to let New Jersey have a more identifiable flag than you? New Jersey? Excelsior to S tier, New York. Now get out of here. Georgia. I feel like it almost kind of works
It's
with the seal.
okay. It looks too much like the Confederate flag, though, man. It's basically just the Confederate flag, isn't it? Not the battle banner, the one that's really bad, but like the actual state banner.
The corner, but ultimately doesn't. And it's a little bit too much like North Carolina, which is a little bit too much like somebody else. You didn't write your name, but you did write a lot of words. D tier. All right, enough foreshadowing. Get up here, Texas. You already know this is an A-tier flag. I don't need to tell you that. But you've also done just so much work with state pride.
Bro, I'm from Texas. We put that shit on everything, man. We put it everywhere. If you go to a Texan's house and they don't have a metal thing that looks like Texas and has a star in the middle, I don't even know if they're really Texan. You
and your citizens love and use this flag like you're still the Republic of Texas. And you're getting the bonus points you deserve for it. Florida.
See, it's like, that's the one.
Did you just copy Alabama's flag, but make...
No, I feel like Florida's flag had to have come first, because they were settled by the Spanish way earlier than Alabama was.
Get worse? And you wrote your name on it? F tier, but A tier only because you're copying a good design. Please try again on your own this time. And last up, it's you, Utah. Oh, I see you have a last-minute redesign in hand. Which is it gonna be? You have chosen wisely. This is a great and meaningful flag. The symbol for the industry of your people, atop their state star in the nation.
This looks like something you'd see in like Stellaris or something. It looks so corporate.
Built on your red rocks before the white peaks and under the blue sky. It's A tier. But
I mean, it looks pretty good, but man, it looks so corporate.
Class, the most important part of any assignment is not just knowing the rules written out, but what is inside the heart of he who is giving the grade. This flag, with bees and bestigons, for me, it can't be but S tier. Class dismissed.
No, I don't think so. Well, that was a good video. My opinions are different, but I respect it, you know? At least the flags that he likes don't look so terrible. They're not blue with the seal in the middle, is what I'm saying. The ones, if you design a flag to his specifications, they're not going to be blue with the seal in the middle. Anyway, yeah. What do you think of this video? Have anything else for me? Want me to watch more CGP Grey videos? See, the problem is, if I watch more CGP Grey videos, I don't know if I'll be able to be as additive or transformative to them as I was with this one. Because with this one, I know about flags. I am a flag enjoyer. Let's say that one. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Good video. Highly recommend. I will put his channel in the description, and I guess I'll subscribe and like the video as well. Good one. Have a good one. Watch my other videos. Like and subscribe to my channel even. Bye.